All right, let's talk about something that affects every single one of us, right in the wallet: inflation. Today, we're going to break down exactly why it feels like your money just doesn't stretch as far as it used to.
You've noticed this, right? You go to buy your favorite chocolate bar. The price is exactly the same, but wait a minute. The bar itself feels smaller. I promise you, it is not your imagination. This is actually one of the sneakiest ways we all experience a huge economic force every single day.
Yeah, it's that same feeling when you see your weekly grocery bill just keeps creeping up, or when the cost of a movie ticket makes you do a double take. That feeling of getting a lot less bang for your buck, well, it has a name, and we're about to get into it. So what is this invisible force that's shrinking our chocolate bars and basically eating into our paychecks? It's called inflation, and at its core, it's all about the value of your money getting weaker over time.
Okay, here's the official definition. But what does that really mean? In simple terms, it just means prices for pretty much everything are going up. And because prices are going up, every single dollar you have buys a little bit less than it did before. The purchasing power of your money is falling.
And this brings us right back to that chocolate bar. It's the perfect metaphor. The price on the sticker doesn't change, but the actual value, the amount of chocolate you get for that dollar, shrinks. And that's exactly what's happening across the whole economy.
So let's just boil it all down to one simple truth. $100 in your pocket today will absolutely not buy you the same amount of stuff that it would have 5 or 10 years ago. Its power has gone down. That right there is inflation in a nutshell.
Okay, so we know what it is, but the million-dollar question is why? Why does this even happen? Well, it's not just one thing. There are a few key reasons that prices just keep on rising.
So there are two main culprits. First, you've got something called demand pull. The easiest way to think about this is like a hot new video game that just dropped. Everyone wants it, but there aren't enough to go around. What happens? Stores can charge more for it. That's it. Too much demand, not enough supply. The other side of the coin is cost push. This is when it just gets more expensive to make things. So if the cost of fuel goes up, it costs more to ship flour to the bakery. That means the bakery has to charge more for a loaf of bread. The higher cost gets pushed onto you.
And then there's this really fascinating cycle. Some people call it a wage price spiral. It works like this. You see the prices are rising, so you ask your boss for a raise. You get the raise. Awesome. But your company now has to raise its prices to cover your higher wage. And now, because prices are even higher, you need another raise. You can see how this becomes a kind of self-fulfilling prophecy, right? It just keeps going.
Okay, enough theory. Let's talk about how this all actually affects you and me. This isn't just some abstract idea. It literally changes how we live our lives, from a Friday night movie to what you eat for lunch.
A trip to the movies is a classic example. You know, it wasn't that long ago that a ticket might have been $8. Now, you could be looking at $15 or even more. The experience is pretty much the same, but the price has steadily climbed. That is inflation in action.
And here's one that really hits home: your grocery bill. You could be buying the exact same things every single week: milk, eggs, bread, you know the drill. But your total at the checkout goes from $100 to $120 over just a few years. That extra $20 is just gone. That's the cost of inflation on the stuff you absolutely need.
And honestly, once you start looking for it, you see it everywhere. It's the bus fare that inches up every few years. It's the price of a school lunch getting a little higher. It's realizing your pocket money just doesn't buy as many things from the store as it did last year. All these little price hikes are how most of us feel inflation day to day. So you're probably thinking, if all these prices are changing all the time, how in the world does anyone keep track? How do we get that official inflation rate you hear about on the news? Well, there's a whole system for it.
Economists use what they call a basket of goods. And no, it's not a real basket. Think of it more like a giant imaginary shopping list that represents what a typical family buys. We're talking everything from groceries and gas to rent and clothes. They track the total price of everything in that basket, month after month. This is a perfect way to think about it. The change in the price of that entire basket from one year to the next is what gives us the inflation rate. So if the basket cost $100 last year and it cost $103 this year, well, you've got a 3% inflation rate. Simple as that.
And that really brings us to the bottom line. Inflation is a fundamental part of our economy. There's no escaping it. It hits our savings, our budgets, and our plans for the future. But just understanding it, knowing what it is and why it's happening, that's the first and most powerful step you can take. It helps you make smarter decisions with your money
So, before we wrap up, I'm really curious. What was the example that made this all click for you? Was it the shrinking chocolate bar, the rising price of movie tickets, or the grocery bill? Let me know down in the comments which one really hit home. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.